Prabhu, thank you. You're now host. Please play music.
Okay. Prabhu, I'll play now. Well, hello, Pastor Mike. Morning, how are you? Fine. I'm starting.
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna Maharaj.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
My respectful obeisance is Krishna Prabhupada, Krishna Sadhu.
Yeah,
So you're welcome.
thank you very much.
Devotees are joining. I will play Jai Radha Madhav, then we can start from there, Maharaj.
Okay.
God will make a way where there seems to
What's happening?
O link é Krishna com capa. Desculpa.
You need me? No, they're watching TV. Oh, okay. Thank you. Oh, God. She's frightening me. I don't know what to do. I'd like to get to my husband. He's here. Okay. Give me. Huh? For your blood pressure. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Where am I at? Yeah. Huh? Where am I at?
What is happening?
You're not seeing the music? You're not hearing the Damodara.
I'm hearing, but it's not only that I'm hearing. Some other things also like going on.
Sorry. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Putting the test for the day off.
Let's start now.
Okay, no, I understand what you're saying. Okay, Maharaj, you can start.
Anandana Salakaya Chaturmilitanjana Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Mano Vishtam Katisandena Bhutale Swayam Vishwakadam Vindadati Swaha Indram Shri Guru Sundita Padatangam Shri Guru Vashta
Cam. Good morning.
Krishna Krishna Shri Radha
Hare Krishna Maharaj, can you hear me?
Savana Sutta Devi Paramane Haripriya Vanchakal Vatana Jascha Kripa Sindhye Vacha Patitanam Pavanabhyo Vaishnavyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Krishna Gadadara Sivasadi Gaura Bhaktivinoda Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. The verse I was given is 188.
Sorry, that was my mistake.
So question is a mistake. 187 or 188? It's 187.
Sorry.
The Bluetooth device is connected successfully.
We're reading from Srimad Bhagavatam and the 1.
The Bluetooth device is ready to pair.
8. Prayers by Kunkunti. Text number 8. Gantum Kritamatiri Brahman Dwarakam Ratam Ashtitaha Upalebhe Vidhavantim Utaram Haya Vivalam Gantum Kritamatiri Brahman Dwarakam Ratam Ashtitaha Upalebhe Vidhavantim Utaram Haya Vivalam Gantum Kritamatiri Brahman Dwarakam Ratam Ashtitaha Upalebhe Vidhavantim Utaram Haya Vivalam Gantum, just desiring to start. Kritamati, having decided. Brahman, oh Brahmana. Dwarakam, towards Dwaraka. Ratam, on the chariot. Ashtitaha, seated. Upalebhe, so. Abhidhanvantim, coming hurriedly.
I'll check again because
Utaram, Utara. Vaya Vivalam, being afraid. Translation and purport by Divine Grace, Compound of Sherry Jagat Guru Slacy Bhakti Vedanta Swami Prabhupada Ki Jai. As soon as he seated himself on the chariot to start for Dwaraka, he saw Uttara hurrying towards him in fear. Purport. All the members of the family of the Pandavas were completely dependent on the protection of the Lord. And therefore the Lord protected all of them in all circumstances. The Lord protects everyone. But one who depends completely upon him is especially looked after by the Lord. A father is more attentive to the little son who is exclusively dependent on the father. That is the end of Srila Prabhupada's purport to the Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 8, entitled Prayers by Kunkunti. Here, Sukadev Goswami, Sutta Goswami is narrating an incident that took place in Hastinapura. Hastinapura. Today is called New Delhi. New Delhi. New Delhi. Rokesha spent some time with the Pandavas to settle them, to make them comfortable in their new service they have to do. After a long time, Rokesha decided to return to Dwarka. So here it is mentioned, Gantum Katamai Brahman, Dwarakam Ratam Ashkita. As soon as he sat himself on the chariot, before he could start his journey to Dwarka, he saw Uttara running with a full speed. She was pregnant. She was pregnant at Parikshit Maharaj was coming as a successor of the Pandavas. But Krishna saw Uttara was rushing. She's not rushing because I want to take the last darshan. When your loved one is traveling, you want to come and see him or her the last. This was not the case at this point. She was in trouble because her child was going to be aborted by a very envious person who have been maintaining grievances against the Pandavas. So Uttara ran towards Lord Krishna. That is the thing here, is the point here. For a devotee, or what Uttara teaching, for a devotee when something happens, for one who knows nobody but Krishna, when something happens, we run to Krishna. He solemnly, Govinda Maharaj said, whom are you going to run to? You're running to Maya or you're going to run to Krishna? Really difficulties and challenges. Where will you run to? So that depends on who we are. If we are devotees, we will run to Krishna. If you're not devotees, we're going to run to a person whom we have been considering to be supreme in our mind. Maybe it's Lord Shiva, we run into Shiva. Maybe it's our parent, we run to our parent. Or some other personality will have in mind, you go there. But if we're devotee, we remain fixed in Krishna. We don't go anywhere, run to Krishna. So here, Prabhupada said, all the members of the family of the Pandavas were completely dependent on Krishna. They are dependent on Krishna. Therefore, they cannot run anywhere. If there is any challenge or difficulty they have, they will go only to Krishna. They know no one but Krishna as their Lord. And he remains as such. At what time? Either at a favorable time or at a distressing situation. They don't run to anywhere. They will always go to Krishna. So the Pandavas have nowhere to go. They have nobody to turn into. They only know Krishna. So Uttara ran to Krishna. Krishna saw her coming, running towards him. So he didn't go, he stayed. You see what is the problem? What needs to be done? This is natural for devotees. We saw this with Brajabasis. This tendency we saw with the buses. Throughout the Bhagavatam, you see the Brajabasi, they have nobody, they nothing. The only thing that exists in their life is Krishna. Krishna, that's all they know. Only Krishna. So here Prabhupada said it depended on Krishna only. Krishna is the only protector. So whatever happened to the Brajavasis, they remain on a dangerous situation. And the cowhead boys are very proud of that. For example, when a Kamsa sent Agasura, Agasura was very extremely angry that his breath was like a hurricane, as I Sugade Goswami described. He was angry. Krishna killed my brother, he killed my sister. I'm going to avenge the death of my brother and sister. So that anger was burning within Agasura. And he was known to be very notorious demon. The demigods always chanted glories. When will Agasura be killed? When will Agasura be killed? When will Agasura be killed? It's a mantra the demigods chant because it's a thorn in the flesh. So Agasura, he came to Vrindavan. And he expanded himself with his mystic power. He expanded himself so high, the upper lip was touching the sky, and the lower lip was on the ground. Breathing, it was like a express road. So the cowherd boys, they were looking at each, they look at each other and say, "What is that thing? What is that thing?" It became a festival for the buses. They were congestion. What is that? Is it another demon sent by cancer to come and then what if, even if it is a demon, then what about that? And then what? Our friend is here to kill him like he did for other demons. Krishna just killed a Bakasura. And then he said Agasura. So the same thing Krishna have been doing with other demons. He will do the same thing. The boys, they look at each other's faces and laugh, and they with that joy, they just enter inside Agasura. Same mouth. There's their confidence. That is a dependence on Krishna. If he's a demon, then what? He'll be dealt with the same way by our friend. When we have our friend here, there's nothing to worry about. That confidence they have in Krishna. So Uttara has this confidence. I have a problem. Where to go to? We go to Krishna. So the cowhead boys, they enthusiastically enter the mount of Agasura with the full belief that our friend would take care of everything. Even though Krishna was not present with them at that time, Krishna was a distant place from where they were talking. Krishna was behind. But they knew that, yes, our friend is there. Even if he's not physically present here now, he's there, he will do something, he will take care. So not only because we see Krishna before we can have faith. If he's not physically before, well, he's not physically here, what will he do? Will he be able to know where we are and come and protect us? The Brajavasi did not have this kind of fear in their mind. Yes. They don't have that fear. Their confidence is in Krishna, and he will take care of us. He is taking care. He will take care of us. This is Krishna's nature. He will take care of it. Krishna take care of the devotees. Then he can ask me, Krishna taking care of devotee. Yesterday, devotee have been serving him for years left. Ask Krishna taking care of devotee. Why he didn't take care of him? You can ask that question. Krishna is taking care of devotee. Devotee would depend on Krishna. They serve him for life. Never look anywhere. He never look anywhere. Some years ago, he was selected to travel with Ambarish Prabhu and other devotees to go for collection for TOVP. They travel from country to country. So just for a month, he cried. One day, he was crying seriously. What did I do that Damodara threw me away to come to America to come and look for money? What did I do? He cried. And what he got to see that. That is the level of his attachment he had for Radha Madhava. The Astasakis. Just for a moment of his going away from Mayapur, he was crying. Although he didn't go for Senegal because he didn't go for himself. This is what the society sent him to go. They sent him to go for the service. But he considered that to be a dissatisfaction of his service to Radha Madhava. That's why they push him out. That is how you look at it. This shows the attachment he has. And then coronavirus affected his lungs. And it couldn't be cured. He just left yesterday. So what is the reciprocation? How Krishna is protecting the devotee who depended fully on him in this? One can ask like that. I know many devotees have this in their mind. Where is the protection here? How is Krishna protecting his devotee? Sure, this one just happened before. Just yesterday, we saw the right now, and look at his life. I'm taking time to describe the kind of attachment, the way he lived his life in Krishna consciousness, and see what's just. So how is Krishna protecting the devotee? Why Krishna is protecting? Not to die through virus. Yes, you can ask that question. And we are justified to ask the question. Because we are persons, we have feelings, we are human, we have feelings as well. So ask. You can ask that question. And also ask the question. In fact, I've been already asking. I've been asked already many devotees. So, Krishna himself, he came here as Krishna, and it is calculated, according to human calculation, it is calculated that Krishna stays in this material 125 years. And then he left. Means what? This is what Krishna is saying. This material is a temporal place, and our body is also temporal. The body has to be changed at one point or another. The body has to be changed. Whichever way the body changes for the soul to go to a different place, it doesn't matter. The point is that the soul has to leave this body one day. That is certain. So whichever way the soul leaves the body, is that a problem? Or where the soul is going is the point we should look at. No soul is going to stay eternally in this body. This body is going to be changed one day. It will change one day and one day. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself, he came here. How many? 48 years. He stayed. 48. He left. Everybody who came here, stayed for some time and left. So also all of us are going to leave. So if someone leaves today and you leave tomorrow, what's the problem? We're going to leave and we will leave and we are leaving. So if someone leaves today and you leave tomorrow, after next tomorrow, what is the problem with that? And what's the problem? So Krishna has taken him for different service. Why is it our problem? Is it our property or Krishna's property? Why is that our problem? When I was with the Roman Catholic, we have a prayer which we say, the Lord has given and the Lord has taken. Glory be to the name of the Lord. This prayer we used to say. The Lord has given and the Lord has taken. It is the same person. For his own purpose. And we cannot challenge the Lord. We simply have to accept and prepare ourselves for our own turn. That is the concentration. That's the focus. We should prepare ourselves for our own time that is coming. That's all we should do. And not to worry when we are leaving or how we left. We should look at what is the destination. The important point is the destination. The Christian is doing what he likes, and we cannot challenge him. So it doesn't show that Krishna is not protecting. Krishna is protecting by delivering his devotees. That is Krishna's protection. Yes. So a devotee has nowhere to go but Krishna. That's what devotee. And Krishna takes care of all. When Krishna wants a devotee to do a different service, he will arrange for that. When he wants him to say, he will arrange for that. He will arrange. That's what he's doing. All our chariots who are going to preach, they have also finished the duty they have done. We all have our duty to perform. And when it is time, we will also go. Krishna will take us, send us to different places that we need to go for the next service. We are meant for service. Whatever Krishna sends us for service, that is our focus. Chaitanya will tell us, "Is my Lord in all circumstances. In all circumstances, my Lord." And we have to accept the Lord's plan if we are devotees. That's the proof that we are devotees. So the Pandava was dependent on the Lord for the Lord's protection. And therefore the Lord protected all of them in all circumstances. What is protection? What do we mean by protection? That we're not going to change this body? Is that what we consider protection? That this body is not going to be changed? So the Lord is protecting. Protecting means what? That we're not going to change this body? The protection that we're not going to fall down from the ocean. The Lord is protecting us from falling down. Cannot fall from our bhakti, from the shelter of Krishna. That is protection. And he's doing that. Krishna is doing that. A devotee will not fall again into the life of Maya. A devotee remains sheltered by Krishna. That is protection. Our bhakti is not going to leave us. We're not going to give our bhakti. That is protection. Not that we're not going to change the body one day when it is time. The body will change this material. After all, this is not our place. We have to go back to where we belong. So if Krishna is sending his pure devotee back to where he belongs, what is our problem with that? We should say, yeah. Yes, we know that we feel the pain of separation. Yes. That is there. That is natural. We feel it. We're feeling it. That is there. But that cannot stop Krishna's, it should not stop Krishna's plan, Krishna's arrangement. A devotee's business is to facilitate Krishna's plan, Krishna's enjoyment, Krishna's satisfaction as a devotee. The Lord protects everyone, but one who depends completely upon him is especially looked after by the Lord. The father is more attentive to the little son who is exclusively dependent on the father. The devotees are exclusively dependent on Krishna. So Krishna is taking care, arranging everything perfectly for the devotee. So we don't go anywhere. Depend on Krishna. And everything will be arranged by him. For our own benefit. All right, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Maharaj.
Thank you very much,
Thank you very much
Maharaj.
for the class. Devotees, anyone who has a question can raise up his hand, then we can call accordingly. Krishna 108, are you intending to ask a question? I'm not seeing any hand up. Okay. Someone is raising his hand and dropping. Is it a computer mistake or? Okay, Sahadev Prabhu's hand is up. Right? Sahadev Prabhu, you can unmute and ask a question, please. Sahadev Prabhu. Sahadev Prabhu, we cannot hear you. You are muted.
Oh, okay. Hare Krishna, can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you now. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much, Maharaj, for speaking. Thank you. I'm not sure, you probably answered my question, but I was a bit distracted, so I didn't hear it in the lecture. What does it mean when Krishna says, or like Srila Prabhupada said in the purport, that Krishna protects his devotee? What does it mean when we say Krishna protects his devotee? Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Krishna protects his devotee. We already explained that Krishna devotees will not be affected by or destroyed by Maya, will not fall back into Maya, will remain with Krishna. Our devotion is protected. Our devotion is not destroyed. Our devotion remains. We won't fall back beyond this point. We remain in Krishna. Also, physical protection is there. Krishna did. We gave example of the cowhead boys, the buses. Krishna constantly protect them from all dangers. All dangers from different directions. So many demons came to now. Krishna protected them. He protected all of them. So many. And other great personalities also will be protected by Krishna completely. Ambarish Maharaj. Ambarish Maharaj is Lord Krishna. Lord Krishna planted his Sudarshan chakra in his own palace. Krishna didn't take away his Sudarshan chakra. Krishna left it there in the palace of Ambarish Maharaj. That means that Krishna already knew in the future that someone is coming to disturb his devotees. So Krishna planted the Sudarshan chakra there. That is how Krishna is so keen about protecting. He left his Sudarshan chakra. This is his property. He carried with him. But Krishna left it there for him. And as soon as the demon appeared, the sun chakra took over immediately. The Krishna doesn't have to come from anywhere. We're also going to see in the next verse. Krishna protected Uttara from the Brahmastra of Aswatthama, the son Parashit Maharaj. That's what I mean. Krishna protected devotees in all areas. Yes.
Hare Krishna Maharaj. We have another question in the chat room.
What is the question?
Coming from Vinkasa. He said, Hare Krishna Maharaj, Dandavat Pranam. How can I know if I am surrendered?
It is not difficult to know if you are surrendered. It's not difficult.
Not.
Yes.
All the time. Why are there obstacles to the question, Maharaj?
Your line is breaking, so I didn't get it completely as it is.
Second question is, why are there obstacles as seen by other devotees?
I didn't hear you because it was breaking. I didn't hear your question, Prabhu.
Oh, can you hear me now?
Anyway, don't worry, I'll take care of it. How can I know if I'm surrendered to?
Okay, but can you hear me now?
No, don't worry. I'm doing it myself. I'm reading it myself.
Okay, Maharaj.
Is it that surrender will take many years of practice? Why are there ups and downs in life of devotional life, devotees, as seen by other devotees? Okay, very good question. Yes. So the first part is, how can I know if I'm surrendered or not at all the time? Surrender, when we say surrender, there are 6 qualities that makes one a surrender soul. 6 qualities. Surrender is not, it's a simple word, surrender. It's not the environment, it's not just the attire, it's not just the rituals. Surrender has 6 qualities. Just like when you say a doctor, it has qualities. When you say a lawyer, it has qualities. When you see a cook, it has qualities. So also, when you say devotee, there are 6, a surrender devotee has 6 qualities. Our chariot is splendid. We have our chariot is splendid, 6 qualities that makes one a surrender devotee. So we can know if I'm a surrender devotee by this.
I think your mic is muted, Maharaj.
I didn't. I opened it and it's going by itself.
Okay, Maharaj.
Yama and Niyama, the do's and the don't, the things we should not do and the things we should do. We have 4 regulatory principles to keep. It's the things we shouldn't do. The things we should do, we have to hear a Christian message. You have to hear a Christian message every day, hearing Bhagavatam or Gita, all our literatures. We have to read every day, we have to hear every day. We have to accept them. We have to chance to sit on every day. See that the thing we should do and the thing we shouldn't do is already defined. If we are following these principles, rejecting anything which is not favorable in Christian, it doesn't matter whatever it is. That is coming from family, coming from the husband, coming from the wife, coming from children, whatever. Anything which is not favorable in our Christian conscience is rejected. Anything and everything. And everything, even if you don't like it, but it is favorable, it should be accepted. That is why it is a quality of surrender. And even if you like it, but it's not favorable in our Christian, it should be rejected. If you like it, but you're not favorable, it should be rejected. We don't like it, but favorable should be accepted. It's surrender. This is true. We are talking about should depend on Krishna. One who depends on Krishna, only Krishna is only my protector. Krishna is only my guardian, the person I look up to. The 2 qualities, making it 4. One who is actually humble, very meek and humble, and his interest and Krishna's interest is the same. It's 6 qualities. My interest and Krishna's interest is the same. I don't have any protector. One I'm looking for as a guardian for shelter. One will be my protector. When these 6 qualities are there, one is considered to be surrender. It's a surrender devotee. And that devotee, that devotee, Krishna go to any extent to protect the devotee. As he said in Bhagavad, I am the swift deliverer of my devotee. He did for Ambarish. Why? Because Ambarish is 100% surrender and dependent on him. All the gopi, the basis, 100% surrender to Krishna. That is surrender. It means that we are surrender. The Krishna is there to protect. Look at Uttara. Uttara is running towards Krishna. Krishna didn't move. He stood to look into the situation of his devotee or devotees. If we don't do this and we are acting whimsically and thinking that because I'm on sari, I'm on dhoti, I have tilak on my face, I have neck bead, and I carry chanting bead in my hand, although I'm not chanting, and because of that, I'm not keeping principle. But because I'm artificially functioning here and protected, we are not protected. We bewildered. And the danger is that when we don't do things properly, when Krishna he will respond to our nonsense, that will give a very bad signal that Krishna is not protecting his devotees. Krishna does not protect deviants. Krishna will protect only devotees. Devotees who are fully surrendered to him, not taking a full shelter. They will not do anything which is not approved by Krishna or our acharyas or in the scripture. Guru, Sadhu, Shastra. The activities within these three, Guru, Sadhu, Shastra. All the activities are within here. They are not outside. It's already Bhakti Maharaj to give an example. If you have a house and rain is falling, if you don't stay inside the rain will beat you. Or the sun will beat you. Similarly, if we have the movement, we have everything here. If we don't function within the Bhakti, Krishna will not protect us. Will be handled by Maya. They will be thinking, why am I not protecting Krishna? Not protecting me. Krishna is not protecting deviants, but Krishna protects devotees. The next question was, Why are there ups and downs in life of devotional life of devotees, as seen by other devotees? Yes. Yes. Today we are trying to be devotees. That is fine. It's perfect. It's correct. Today we are taking to Krishna consciousness. We want to be a devotee. We're practicing. Yes, we're following now. That is okay. But all the year, all the life we have been here in this material world, are we spending them in Krishna consciousness? No. Our duration of life has been calculated to be time immemorial. So what have we been doing here? Devotional service? No. It is sinful activities, going against the scriptural injunction. Therefore, even though we take to Krishna consciousness, Krishna will not forget all the nonsense things we have done before. He will allow us to experience some of them. He's taking some of them. He will allow us to experience some of them to see if we appreciate what he's doing for us. He will allow us to experience. So those of us who think we are independent, we can do anything, we should be careful. We can do anything, but the consequences come. We'll be asking Krishna, why am I having challenges in my Krishna consciousness? We have challenges in Krishna consciousness because we are sinful. And that has to be taken care of by the process of Bhakti. Therefore, Rupa Goswami, all our charity told us, be patient, because we have done so many nonsense things. Now we're taking to Krishna consciousness. Krishna will take his time to purify us. Therefore, we should be patient. If we are not patient, we will not merit it. The mercy of Krishna. Should be patient. Why patient? That shows that we appreciate what Krishna is doing for us. We appreciate. So we should be patient and tolerate. They the 10 canto Bhagavatam, proper put it. Tate no kampa. That's slow. One who patiently waited for the mercy to come, while all the way tolerating all the challenges, the difficulties, will inherit the kingdom of God without fear. Without fear. Without fear. That becomes our rightful claim. Why? Because we are patient. We wait for the Lord's mercy to come. The Lord's mercy will come at his time when he deems fit. It's not going to come at our time. So therefore we see the ups and downs. But the ups and downs is there. It's because it's a material world. It's a material world. It means what? What is up? When we have done good things, it is up. What is down? When we have done wrong thing, that is down. So we are going to experience it because this is what we have. This is how we have lived our life. We have done good things, we have done bad things. So when the result of good thing comes, we are up. When the result of bad things comes, we are down. But this should be tolerated. It should be tolerated because we know that Krishna is behind everything, is adjusting everything and adjusting everything to make it easy for us. Just like when you go to a doctor for appendicitis or hernia, the doctor is going to tear your body. Is it peaceful when a doctor is tearing the body? No, it's painful. We have to tolerate it. Wait for the doctor to tear it and remove all the necessary things. They stitch it back. And we have to tolerate all that time. All these things will take place. That is what is happening. We are taking medication for our sickness. So, sick condition is not good, it's not a health situation. So we are being treated. Coming to Krishna consciousness means now we are here for take treatment. So we're taking treatment. So we should be patient and wait for our treatment. We should follow the doctor's prescription perfectly. It means we follow the gurus, we follow the acharyas, we follow the sadhus nicely. Then everything will become successful. Everything will become auspicious for us. Everything will become wonderful. Then we'll say, Jai, Jai. That thing will be smiling. Yes, the time for smiling is coming. But now we should tolerate the pain and wait for that joyous time to come.
Thank you, Madam.
So up and down is there in this this chapter, this very chapter, Kunti Devi is going to talk about the up and down of a devotee, and we should accept them. This very chapter, chapter 8, this first canto, he deals with ups and downs of a devotee. We should tolerate these things, and it will pass. It will just pass. Matas passes to counter ya. She does not suka dokada. Agama paino nitya tam titisa bharata. Titiksha. Yes. That is required. And Kesava Prabhu is asking, within the last couple of weeks, 5 devotees have passed away from the virus. From a spiritual perspective, is this Krishna's special mercy upon the devotee, or could it be for other reasons? This is what has happened here in Vrindavan. Not only in Vrindavan, it's also there in Mayapur. Many devotees have passed, and many devotees' parents also have passed. Devotees have seen, this thing. Anyway, particularly for devotees, yes, devotees have passed. You see, all of us, the other day, the devotee asked me, is this thing just happening accidentally, that the person has 100 years to live, and within 20 years, the person leaving the body? Is it like this? I said, no, it is not like that. If you look very carefully, you will see that devotees who are living now, it is their time. And this measure has come to facilitate it. If we look very carefully, maybe if you have checked their plans, you'll be shocked to know that these things have already been there. It is time to go. So they are going now. Those who are going to stay for some time, will stay for some time. And when it is our own time, we are going to go. Either it is coronavirus, it's from cancer, it's from whatever, malaria, whatever it is just the facilitator. It's just the facilitator. So we are living later. Doesn't matter. We are going to live. We are going to live. That is certain. It is certain. If I live today, you live tomorrow. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. If you live by coronavirus, as another person live by malaria, another live by cancer, another live by some other way. It is the same thing. We are living. That one is sure. The same thing we are going to live one day. The day doesn't matter, and the means doesn't matter. What matters is what is our destination. And our destination depends on the quality of the service we have done. If we have pleased our spiritual masters, our sadhus, and our gurus, and Krishna with our devotional life, that is the point all of us should look into seriously. Not just how this is happening. I also consider the other side in Kesava Prabhu is asking. I also consider the point you didn't mention it here, but it is there in your mind. And I consider that. What is that? That we are also behaving whimsically. There is no social distancing. There is no procession. We're not wearing masks, and we're not keeping the rules. That is also there. That is also there. I think that is where you are going from. It is also there that we are jumping beyond our height. A devotee who is fully convinced, he has that faith, that strong faith that I'm fully Christian conscious, and all this thing will not affect me. And even if I get sick, I'm not going to be affected or worried about it. No fear, no anxiety, no tension. I'm going to get cured. I don't know how many of us have that strong faith and understanding of it. But for one who is on that platform, for those of us who are not on that platform, we should follow at least a simple precaution. Simple precaution we should follow. We should take precaution. We should wear a mask, and we should keep distance. many these things we're not keeping in my phone and that one sometimes, especially in my phone. Everywhere was opened and election came in, thousands of people all together, they're not single, so it could also be as a reaction to our whimsical acts. So we should be careful, take precaution. That is necessary. If you take precaution and it comes, that we know, the Christian want this. So it's okay. We can follow it. But if you don't take precaution, something happens, we should blame ourselves first. That we have acted whimsical. All right.
Hare Krishna Maharaj. We have the next question from Ganga Prasad Prabhu. Ganga Prasad Prabhu, please can you unmute and then ask a question?
I hope my point is clear.
Yes, he said, thank you, Maharaj.
Hare Krishna Maharaj.
Hare Krishna. Yeah.
I just want to first acknowledge the lecture and acknowledge your presence also, that it's difficult for me to behold because of my condition here. But my question is, from the purport of the text, Prabhupada said that the Pandavas were completely dependent on the protection of the Lord, and therefore the Lord protected them in all circumstances. This word all circumstances where there's a probably aching in my mind. If God protects in all circumstances, I need some clarification for understanding. If a devotee is protected from Maya by Krishna taking him away from the material world, and if a devotee is protected by Krishna in the material world from the material pressures, like in the case of the Pandavas, Krishna protected them in all circumstances, but they lost 5 children at a go. They lost Abhimanyu at a go. So it's just like, makes me curious. So I need your help to understand.
Krishna already told the Pandavas, see, everyone here are going to leave. It's only 5 of you will remain here. This I have already done. So Krishna already informed them that this is my plan. All of them here are going to live here. And that's what happened. Whichever way they left, Krishna did it. So, in all circumstances, Krishna protected in all circumstances. That was the point. If it is all circumstances, why the coronavirus affecting a devotee? Right? If it's all circumstances, then nothing at all should happen. Nothing at all should happen, because all circumstances, in any situation, nothing should happen. But nothing has happened to the devotee, to the soul. The body is changed, and Krishna has taken the soul. So, the Krishna's point is still significant and not compromised. It is not compromised. This is correct. All circumstances. It doesn't mean that the body is not going to feel sick. It doesn't mean like that. The body is not going to feel sick, you're not going to feel hungry, not going to feel thirsty. This will happen. But the soul, nothing will happen. Nothing. We can also say, but that is the nature of the soul. Now, nothing will happen anyway. Yes. The soul of a devotee who is fully engaged in Krishna consciousness, that Krishna is giving protection, that soul is going to go to him. But a soul that is not obedient to Krishna and is engaged in sanctification, sinful activity, is not going to go to him. The soul is not going to die, but it's not going to go to him. Krishna will change the body for another suffering, for another suffering, for another suffering, which is different from the soul of a devotee living a body, a devotee fully engaged in Krishna, because it's going to him, not for suffering again, but for eternal blissful life, full of knowledge. The difference is there.
Thank you, Maharaj.
Hare Krishna.
There are no more hands up. It's 12:03 local time.
Thank you very much.
I'm assuming that there are no more other questions on the platform. So therefore, on this note, I will request all the devotees to unmute. Let us chant Hare Krishna Maha Mantra loudly to appreciate Maharaj for coming onto the platform and giving us his association.
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Thank you, Maharaj.
Damodara Swami Maharaj ki
Rama.
jai.
Okay.
Jai. Jai.
Jai. Jai.
की जय
Hare Bol.